I wanted this to be as physiological a process as possible. And so I'd really wanted to go into spontaneous labor. I really didn't want to be induced. But at this point, I was like, fucking induce me this instant.
Week 42, 6:31 a.m.
All of the cartilage between my pubic bone dissolved, and so like I couldn't really walk.
7:02 a.m.
They were like, go outside and go walk.
8:39 a.m.
I was just stomping around town, very mad.
9:10 a.m. 9:11.
Very sad.
7 p.m.
The doctor said, it's impossible to flip somebody. And I said, I think I really want you to try.
10:10 p.m. 10:15
I
p.m.
was sort of like upside down in these weird ways. They're like jiggling my butt and like doing all this other stuff. And it was the first time in the entire pregnancy that I had fun.
11:32
They put a
p.m.
knitting needle right into my vagina.
Midnight.
We got into the room and she had turned down the lights really dim and she'd put like 30 or 40 candles all through the room, and like somebody turned on Birdsong, which is like definitely not what I would have chosen, but it was so sweet that I just sort of loved it. And the mood really changed. It went from being like goofy and joking and high energy to like extremely focused.
1:26 a.m.
Can't rest anymore. This is too intense. I need help.
2:32 a.m.
The nurse was like, I see you've called the doula. Is it time to do? And I was like, yes, things have ramped up.
5:51 a.m.
I started throwing up, and I really hate throwing up.
6:23 a.m.
The like feeling of this
6:26
sort of like loving focus that everyone had on me was like one of the most powerful feelings I've ever felt in my life.
6:39 a.m.
I was sweating my balls off.
6:42 a.m.
It felt like my body was ripping in half. But it, like kind of in a cool way. And I wasn't scared at all. I think because all of these like wonderful people were there. I'd never had the experience of pain before that didn't involve fear.
6:45 a.m.
The only thing you can do is like surrender.
6:46 a.m.
I, of course, immediately was like, oh my God, my uterus is the size of Canada.
She was like, I can see him. And I was like, push him back in. She was like, oh, no one's ever said that to me. Normally they're like, get him out. And I was like, no, because like I know it's okay when he's in. But like I was scared of what happened next.
6:53 a.m.
And then I was like, shit, this was a terrible idea.
6:56.
They would say, okay, take a break. And I'd breathe and I'd get some ice chips.
And then I felt this like feeling like my bones were breaking. And I said to the midwife, like, my back just broke. And she said, well, that's possible, but I didn't hear clunk, so it's probably not that bad.
I said, okay, Kate, let's do it again. Let's give it another try.
And I was like, oh shit, this is labor? Like, I need an epidural. Like, I cannot do this.
They're almost here.
It has to be over now.
Oh,
7:30 a.m.
the baby's got a lot of hair.
I could do this for 5 minutes. I cannot do this for 10.